are set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati. Taken from about the 12. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Play action. Now Jackson. He finds his man. Complete. It's Flowers. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. He finds his man. Complete. It's Flowers. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. A collegiate star here in the Buckeye State, it's J.K. Dobbins. And now the ball's out, fumbled near midfield, and the Bengals have recovered it. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Here are the Bengals on offense, and here is Joe Burrow ready to lead them at quarterback.
And when you come into the league as the #1 guy selected, a lot of hype comes with it. Sometimes that weight can be unbearable. But this young man, he took that weight on and handled it as well as you can imagine. And I love his ability to make a second, third reaction play and create downfield.
First down, here's Burrow. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take over here up near the 40.
But this wind is definitely going to be a factor as this game goes along. He's throwing straight into it here in the first quarter, and the ball fluttered on him a little bit. He'll definitely have to file that one away and make a mental note of it.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
From the 41, Jackson. And a little floater there is incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw is Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. And that one complete once again to Higgins. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. And this one complete to Smith. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down. First carry here for Joe Mixon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Man open. That's Jamar Chase complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 38-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that hasn't been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he's going to be down close to a 1st down at the Ravens' 29.
Holding offense.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. Here's Burrow. And that's incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now it's Burrow. Open man is Higgins. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
On fourth down, Drew Chrisman on to punt. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked down inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a gain.
We're scoreless after one. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Jackson now. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. Jackson fighting his tight end Andrews for the Ravens' first down. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll go option to the short side. And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14.
A gain of 14. First down, Baltimore.
Jackson running again. A little juke. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Ravens.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Jackson options out left. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
And the Ravens first down.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I think it's safe to say that that was not his primary target when the ball was snapped, and then he led him too close to the sideline, and he ended up with a loss on the play.
Yeah, great toe tap, but you lose yardage, so you wish he didn't even have the toe tap. Wish he would have been out of bounds.
Yeah, catch it. Just make sure you're out of bounds, right? Just don't get it all down as he did there.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. Flush to his right. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
Defensively by now, you know his ability. You know he has it in him to take off and run.
Yeah, because they knew coming into this game, but we've already seen examples in this contest that he can run the football.
I think they're going to examine different ways to rush him now. Are they going to do it with different lanes? Are they going to use a spy? But they have to come up with options because right now, he's hurting them.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. A 10-play drive that time, and it was capped off by the touchdown run that came from Lamar Jackson. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Takes it at the 7. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. 2nd and 2. Now it's Burrow. Well, it's caught on the right side at Smith. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he's got his tight end, that's Smith. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Flushed out right, and he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. And Burrow's saying, let's go, let's go. Throwing again on second down. Burrow. That one caught along the sideline. Did he stay in? Yes, he did. But hang on here. A penalty marker is on the field. So the penalty rightfully declined. They'll keep the yardage on the completion.
Still some disagreement by the defense, though, because he thought that was just good, strong coverage, and the contact's going both ways, so why is there a flag? In the end, though, doesn't matter. Still a completed pass.
Possibly a good spot here to take a shot as they come out with 3 receivers to the left on second and less than a yard. Now Burrow goes right, puts it on the carpet, it's out. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
Recovered by Baltimore.
The Raven offense going to take over late in this first half. And they may be content to take this 7-0 lead into the locker room. We'll see. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover and put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Let's go now, let's go. Get something together. They can't beat us straight up.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Close there. He caught it, just wasn't able to stay in bounds.
And that's where the sideline, it was used as a 12th defender. You know, 11's legal. This one is an imaginary one that my college coach used to call Sammy Sideline. Sammy Sideline can protect you at times, and in Nick's case, that's exactly what he did for the defenders.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. And Jackson throwing once more. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Odell Beckham, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's OBJ, Odell Beckham, who ends it with a touchdown reception. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken just shy of the 10. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Bengal offense going to see the ball one more time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Burrow will throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 3rd and 1, Burrow. Smith catches left side. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? Try to lob it in there, but it's incomplete. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcoming everyone to our downtown Orlando studios and this EA Sports Halftime Report. First, let's get a check on the next-gen stats from that first half for the Ravens. And the ground game has been a big part of why they have this big lead. And you have to figure they'll lean on it a little bit more in the 3rd and 4th quarters. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, there's a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And they'll need to get things in gear as they trail here at the break.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. This one taken just inside the 10. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. Escaping the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Adafe Owe showing off the pass rush skills.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Back to throw here. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On 3rd down, Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 43. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
Well, look what we have here. A sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Burrow. And he'll find Chase on the right side complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 30. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He sets to fire deep. And this one is incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Forced out to his left. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That time they pick up a 24 yards on the keeper. 1st down.
And if you're keeping an eye on the box score, that last run puts him over the 100-yard mark for the game. And this defense has just had all sorts of trouble trying to keep him under wraps, both passing and running.
Let's go, man. Let's roll it down, y'all.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. An option handoff here to Dobbins. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
Does a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and moves the chains as well.
Well, not a fun game at all for anyone who's playing defense on the field at this point. They just gave up another 1st down on another good run. I wonder if the defense coordinator just says, let's sell out, play against the run, and not worry about getting beat by the pass.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Right back to Dobbins on 1st. Down at the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Jackson, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. From the gun, Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
On third down, Jackson finds his man over the middle. It's Likely. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. He'll take it inside the 25. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Another run here with Dobbins. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They're bringing us about right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And a pretty little juke move there, but not a ton to show for it afterwards as he's brought down. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run with Dobbins. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Tucker now for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it's finished off by a touchdown run from J.K. Dobbins. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Looking to throw again on second down.
Burrow got a man open. It's Chase.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Burrow to his old LSU teammate Chase for a Bengal first.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out.
Now Burrow
dumps it off to Mixon. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Second and 5.
Again, it's Burrow. He's going to let it fly. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
Too many zeros on the stat sheet thus far. No touchdown passes, no points for his team, but he remains undaunted. Still attempting to get his team on the scoreboard, firing the ball downfield.
Now it's Burrow. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 39. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Let's hit it. Get it, man. Let's go. Here we go. Here we go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And Burrow going to throw again. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Burrow. Well, it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 18. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. Ooh, the touchdown Bengals.
Joe Mixon.
An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bengals are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Down to a knee goes Jackson, and that should seal it. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.